whenever I first bought my AirPods, whenever that noise happened, it would be like a doo 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 noise whenever the
Mm-hmm.
battery was low. So, but I would still have probably like 10 to 15 more minutes to go.
Yeah.
But now, whenever I hear that noise, they make the battery low noise and then they just turn off.
Yeah.
So, I guess they're nearing the end of their life cycle.
Yep. Now you got to get the AirPod X.
Yeah, the ones that shoot come into your ears.
Yeah, the AirPod X, they freaking vibrate. The AirPod X, they're actually come attached to a little button that can turn up on and off, up and down the volume. And you can, it's actually a button that you press, so you don't like fuck with it on
It's
accident.
it's literally not even on the AirPod. It's just like a button that's like on a cube. You have to. We have a epic carrying case for your cube button.
Yeah, we have a new. Yeah, you can wear it like Yu-Gi-Moto,
Yeah, exactly.
and you
Or-
can use it to adjust your AirPods without having to pull out your phone. You can just use
Yeah,
your
you can just use your
cube.
gigantic button next to your.
You can use your 8-pound cube.
Yeah,
It's revolutionary.
I know that. I know that it's pretty stupid just to like ogle over Apple stuff all the time, but the new iPhone 14. Did you see the trailer for it?
No, I know nothing about it at all.
Oh, really?
I know Snapchat thumbnails that were just making shit up.
Oh,
I know
really?
that. What the iPhone 14 will actually look like. Guess what doesn't have a headphone jack?
Yeah.
Bro, it's 2022 and I'm still freaking pissed off.
I'm still fucking angry. But okay, so the new iPhone 14, right,
Mhm.
is basically it's just like a fucking phone, like everything else. And then the iOS 15 update that came out, it has like crash detection, I guess.
Yeah.
But on the new iPhone, you know how you have like this like bar right here
Yeah.
that's been around for like ever. That doesn't exist anymore.
What the fuck? What the fuck? They're getting rid of the bar?
Yeah, the fucking epic bar. But but they kept the camera, so there's just like one dot, and then
Yeah.
like this thing kind of just like your clock and everything is put as this. It's called Dynamic Island. And everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's like futuristic."
god, this is basically based and basically cool. This is basically
This is basically the future of electronics. Is basically nothing.
This is basically an idea I had 8 years ago.
I already told them this. I told them a long time ago, and they didn't do it.
I told them about, I don't know, I called Apple, I talked to Steve Jobs. I talked to Steve Jobs, and basically, I don't know, it's like weird because he basically was like, hey, you're basically me, but cooler. He said that to me.
He's like, I can't believe someone as talented as you would go so far as to help me.
Me, a pitiful little baby.
Have you seen the flip phones? Like the Samsung, they like actually like.
Oh, the
close?
ones that fold?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like apparently fucking common now. I guess. I guess enough people bought the first generation.
Yeah, they're like, look at this. Look, like just
Like,
the
look at
one
this.
kid, like a kid, like the kid who like didn't get an iPhone, but he has a phone that he can fold in half that has a big line in the middle of it that he like shows off. He's like,
Yeah.
check out what I got. A
No-
phone where no screen protectors work at all.
Yeah, I know. There's no way you could protect this except for that. Have you seen that TikTok of the guy who owns? I'm fairly certain it's a dude that owns a Chinese sweatshop that like hires children
Yeah.
and they make phone protectors, and they advertise it, but like they make the kids act,
Mm-hmm.
and then he comes up and he's like, no, and then he's like, you have to look at this epic limited edition iPhone 14 case. Look at it. Look at you can bend it. No break. You know. And then like the kids are just looking at you and they're like they look like they're hungry.
Yeah, it's like, they want to eat that.
Yeah, I know.
No, we're thinking put that on a dang phone.
I'm
Starving
thinking this
little
is gonna
baby?
feed my starving child.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna feed the world with this.
And I'm pretty sure there was one TikTok that they made where the kid was gonna jump off and there was a suicide net, but the guy saved him and was like, "Here, you can have my limited edition iPhone 14.
You can have my limited edition iPhone 40 case.
It is epic. It does not break."
The Shrek Ninja case. Oh, fuck.
What's up?
Mario came out.
The movie's actually out.
No, just a trailer.
Oh,
And Chris Pratt's like, oh, what do you mean? What are you doing here? I'm Mario.
hey, it's me.
Hey, it's
Mario.
me, you fucking...
You
little-
fucking
I was just gonna say a slur, so I didn't. I guess I couldn't say that.
Yeah. Then Bowser. I forgot Bowser was.
Oh yeah,
Jack Black.
Bowser's played by Jack Black. Now I will become the most powerful. Now I will eat the rainbow star.
I will be so powerful.
I'm gonna be the most unstoppable. I'm gonna be unstoppable.
Who plays the Toad?
I don't know.
Really? I saw the Toad.
Actually, I do.
Oh, really?
Actually, yeah, it's me. Actually, my uncle actually plays the Toad in Mario. Actually, my dad is in Mario, and he actually plays Mario from the movie.
He plays Yoshi. Yoshi isn't even in the movie.
Yeah, it's actually a sound.
Oh.
Yoshi's actually a sound I made whenever I was a baby, and I made all those sounds.
I made all the sounds, and they stole it from me.
Yeah, they
I
were
get
so
no money from
inspired
it.
by me.
What's his name? Miyamoto. He was
Mhm.
like, I love babies. And then he just put a child in a Nintendo game.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, he invented Baby Rugrats.
Yeah,
Dude, they have like an adult version of the Rugrats. Why don't they make a more babier version of them?
yeah, literally.
Why don't
Where
they call them the belly rats? And they're in the bellies. The belly rats.
Then we're just sitting here.
Or belly rats. I wanna come out of your pussy. Tuca.
His little dog Tuca.
This guy's got a little dog named Tuca.
And he never leaves. Not ever. I go to the bathroom and he follows me. He was acting super stressed.
Let me tell you, Tuca will suck the farts right out of your butt. Dude, if you had a dog and it started sucking, like just like
What would you
sucking
do?
in air, like something a dog would not do. Just like
Yeah, he's just
no, like just like parting the front of their mouth, like the front of their lips, just.
There was one time I let in an ominous creature into the house. I back to the goblin antics.
Oh yes,
I'm
yeah.
being attacked by these goblins, and it's terrible. I don't know what to do. But
Yeah, I can see basically from Zach's arm that he's actually been cutting over this issue.
yeah, it's terrible.
He's actually been self-harming.
It's horrible. I don't know what to do.
And the goblins, they're like, oh, you're just doing that for attention, actually.
They're like, it's not even that big.
Yeah,
of
if
a
you
deal.
actually were wanting to do anything, you'd go the other way and kill yourself.
That's what
and
I do.
it's
I
actually
just like, I have no reason to live if these goblins will keep pestering me.
I have no reason to live if these pestering goblins won't leave me to be.
It is quite ridiculous.
It
But
is.
no.
It actually is quite absurd.
It's quite ridiculous. I don't get it. But no, because the weather, I don't know, because the weather has basically gotten like super cool, right?
Yeah.
So I just leave my back door open all the time. And just like, usually I'm in the living room. But there was one time I left it open and I went like to talk to Cynthia for a second. But I closed the bedroom door and then I opened it, right? And so then the door was open and so I just closed it. And I was like, it feels like there's something. It feels like an ominous
I let
presence.
something in.
Yeah, exactly. And so I fucking locked the door and everything, and I was like, this is great. And so then I looked, and Jacob's dog was sitting there on the couch. I was like, what's up, Luna? And so I started petting her and everything. And then I like went and I got like a drink of water or something. Came back, and she kept staring at me. And she was like, it was like she was like, it wasn't her, you know? It was weird. And I think it was because like, obviously because like I smoke weed and drink beer all the time. I was probably just like being ridiculous.
This
But, like,
dog's fucking looking at me.
yeah. So I was like, I don't remember. She was doing something. So I told her, I was like, get off the couch. And she wouldn't do it. And I was like, you have to get off the couch. And she was like, no. She didn't move. And she kept looking at me. And I was like, you're threatening me. You're scaring me. And so then like I tried to grab her collar and get her off the couch. And she wouldn't move. But like I could like move her. But she wouldn't get off the couch. And then finally, like, I might have been playing devil's advocate a little bit, and I might have like just pushed her like the bit over the edge, and then she fell over. and she made like the most scariest noise. It sounded like a dude. Like it was like it was like, "Rah." You know, it was terrible. It terrified me, and I was like, no. And I grabbed her and I put her in her crate, and I was like, I'll not let you pester me. And it scared the shit out of me. And so then I was like, okay, she's in her kennel, and it's night, and we feed her before we go to bed. So I was like, okay, I'll feed you. So I got her bowl, and then I put the food in the bowl, gave it back to her, and as she was eating it, it sounded like a person was chewing. It didn't sound like a dog, and it was like crunch, crunch, crunch. It was scary, and I was like, a demon has possessed this dog, and so I just went to bed, and then the next day, my grandpa took her, so she was gone. She came back and she was brand new. It was terrifying.
She talks into your grandpa.
But yeah, there are goblin spirits that haunt
Goblin
my area.
spirits. You know, the weather outside is frightful should also apply to this time of year.
Yes, as it is October.
It's October, the year of the wolf. The wolf rises.
The wolf rises of
The sun
full-blood
falls.
moon.
The wolf rises as the sun falls. The lonely stoner frees his mind when the sun falls.
That's a really big thing. I see a lot of memes and it's like wolves smoking weed. And I'm like, bruh, that's just what...
I'm about to wolf down some weed.
Yeah. But there's a new trend of pot smokers that are wizards.
That's
And
awesome.
they have
Do they have
giant
the big old pipes that they like
Yeah.
kind of... Dude,
Let
those
me
look
see if I
so
have a
nice
vid.
to use. Like
I'm-
whenever Gandalf is like has it and he's got it between his teeth. I'm like, dude, I would do that to you if only you asked.
This is probably my paranoid schizophrenia coming out again, but I believe that TikTok is the Antichrist, like it's the mark of the beast.
Well, it's
And that if you go get it, you will never go to heaven. You'll rot in hell.
TikTok. If you watch more than 2-3 videos on TikTok,
You may now if
You might be a
someone sends
fucking-
you
you
one
might
in
be
your
a
text
redneck.
messages, now God may look past that, but if you download it,
if you download TikTok,
bro, I can't fucking find it.
it's giving evil. It's giving pedophile.
I give up on this bit. I can't find it.
Damn.
But it's like they're wizards and they have giant, like
Yeah.
crystal balls,
Yeah, giant crystal balls. They blow
and they're like,
they blow the weed on them, and guess what the magic number is, baby? 420.
it's 420 weed puffs.
420 weeds. 420 weed kernels for 420 days. 420 days since I've smoked weed.
I have never smoked weed once in my life.
Time for me to eat 420 pounds of weed. You got a whole dang forest on the screen right now. It's like we're out in the middle of nature.
I don't think you understand how big a tree really is.
I don't think you understand how big the world out there is and how tiny the world inside your head is.
Now you might be like,
You might spend all day in your imagination with your books and your webcomics, but out there's a world to live in.
there's a world you can go out and experience.
You can experience the world, live life to the fullest.
Have you ever climbed a tree?
Carpe diem.
Have you ever climbed a tree, son? Have you ever
climbed a tree just to kiss the back of a lizard's tail?
Have you
Have you ever climbed a tree just to see if you could do it?
have you ever hit the accelerator pedal on your car?
Have you ever
Just a little
hit your
too much.
sister a little too hard? Just to see how she would react?
Just,
Have you ever stepped on a squirrel just to see how it squirms?
have you ever seen a dog on the side of the road and you throw a rock at it?
Have you ever bit a worm in half and then spit out both halves and just see what happens?
Have you ever cut a worm in half and tied it back together and watched it
Have you ever cut a worm in half, put one end in one nose and one end in your ear, and make it look like a worm's going through your brain?
Have you ever looked at a worm with lust? With a lusty
Have you ever
intent?
looked at a busty worm and busted your butt? Have you ever put a worm inside your butt and make a poo like a
Make a poo
like a
worm?
worm corn dog? Like a worm corn dog straight from your cornhole?
Have you ever transitioned from human to worm?
Have you ever transitioned from male to
H2F?
female?
From a male worm to a female worm?
Have you ever tried presenting female in public? Have you ever tried to talk to your relatives about changing your name? Have your relatives ever made you feel uncomfortable with your identity?
Have your relatives kept you from certain social events due to reasons that are out of your control?
Is your mom hot?
You think your mom would let me fuck her if she asked? If I asked nicely?
Do you think your mom would let me not even necessarily have sex with her, but just put my face between her legs while she poops?
It'd only be for a second.
It'd only be for a second to get one solid woof.
Maybe get some in a jar.
Do you
For
think your mom?
left.
Yeah. Do you think your mom would put poo in a flask and wear it around, and so I can wear it around my neck?
Do you think your mother will let me take a chunk of her flesh and put it in a piece of my necklace?
Do you think I could? You think I could slice a piece out of your mother like a piece of red velvet cake? You know
Is
where
your
your
dad
mother
hot?
throws her tampons away?
Is your dad hot?
Have you ever walked by your dad on a hot summer day and you smelled the unmistakable smell of his testes?
How did that make you feel?
Did that make you as excited as it makes me to think about you experiencing?
Are those fake deer?
I think they're real deer. I think they are deer. Look, Ruth, new
Sluts?
Ruth Club.
Oh,
deer.
slots. I thought it said sluts popping ice. So this is the
Sluts
county
on
whorehouse.
ice.
We're in Nevada. It's the county whorehouse.
Dang, they're at Poo 555.
I'm his sister.
Dang, you're a
I don't
sister.
know why
You
he
look
wouldn't
like
want to talk to me
shit.
after making a whole TV show.
She's
about trying
much
to talk to
hotter
him.
than you.
You're just jealous because your sister fucks and you don't.
Yeah, you're just jealous because your sister gets more pussy than you because she think about it. She has a pussy.
Starts spraying deer piss all over himself.
Well, I just want to be. I'm trying to be the stinkiest man in the world.
Leave me alone. I want to be with the deer.
This is Jackass, and I'm gonna be stinky as hell. Okay, you remember the song Whale Wars?
By who?
No, Whale War. No, I said the song. I meant to say the show. Whale Wars. You know, the world is a vampire.
You're talking,
It dry eyes.
bro. I have that. That's in
awesome.
I have that in a playlist. Whenever I ride my motorcycle.
That's awesome. You listen to the Whale Wars theme song.
It's fucking funny.
I sort of came up with a parody version of that. You could say it goes a little something like this: "The world is a stink bug, dude. It's stink." And you can kind of improv, honestly, the rest.
Yeah.
A stink bug crawled into my room.
The stink bug stinks and it's really fucking stinking my room.
The stink bug is stinky and also a bug.
The bug that stinks is called a stink bug.
The bug that stinks smiled at me. The bug that thinks likes to pee. That's a thinking bugs, man. That truck looks like it has a mustache.
That truck looks like he's got a better mustache than
Going
me.
to a freaking car show. This car looks like it has a mustache. This car looks snobby. This car looks like it would be Asian if it were a human.
This car looks like a ladybug.
William Bill Salerno.
Private investigator. I
Private
go out into the
investigator.
desert and
Yeah,
shoot
sure. You're a private investigator. Like, dude, look at you. What the fuck is your deal?
There's just like a kid out there in the desert, like making a sandcastle. He gets shot by a stray
It's
bullet.
very beautiful. Very majestic. Has mountains, valleys, plains, and forests.
It has it all.
all. But it's also quite dangerous and very. That's like literally Michael describing himself.
So after his truck was found,
Michael's like, I got tits, I got ass. I got.
I can't go out there. The bears will want my cheeks.
Bears. For real. Terrible. Terrible
You can
fear.
hunt bears here.
That's wild. How many bears are there here for you to hunt?
I don't know because because I got a book that was for the hunting season for Oklahoma, and like because deer season started October 1st,
Yeah.
but apparently you can hunt bears in like the eastern side of Oklahoma. And apparently it's common enough
I mean,
that you can use high powered rifles to kill them. Because that's what it says is like you can use those rifles to kill them.
like, how can. But, like, I don't know. What is it? Like, 11 bears?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know if there's like a million.
There's definitely not a ton of bears here. I swear. Okay, this is
I
like
mean,
one of
we
those
have-
things where like I'm not sure if I like make it like if my brain like really fucked up, but I swear I saw like a fucking mountain lion run across the street. Like
Yeah.
like whenever I was driving to work one morning, but maybe it could have not been. It could have not been. It could have been like a weird dog. But I was like, that dog has a tiny head.
Yeah.
Like I was like watching it. I was like, that dog was like, it was like going. It was like going across the street. I was like watching it, and I was like, that dog has a really small head. That's weird. And I was like pulling in, and I looked at the very end of it as it walked back, but I didn't really get a clear picture.
Yeah.
And it was only like after I thought for a second, I was like, that wasn't a dog. That was a mountain lion. But also, I wasn't sure enough to call it in. I don't
Yeah.
think it also might just not have been. But it's very strange. I was like, what the fuck? Like, because I looked it up and it's like, yeah, there's not really supposed to be around here.
Yeah. No, I've seen like coyotes and stuff out here,
Yeah.
like just coming into town, like where I live.
Like little gremlins coming over that hill from the movie.
Yeah. But
Coyotes are really the gremlins of the 21st century.
exactly. Them sheep do be sheeping though.
He's looking at sheep are a lot nicer than people. Well, that's the thing, buddy. They're both the same.
People are sheep.
People
You
are
don't
sheep.
get
dude.
it.
Oh, I wonder, is that
The sheep are bleeding. What is this, a bobcat?
the sheep are going to be bleeding when I'm done with them?
The ground rustling. Can't even make friends with sheep.
Damn, that's
Boo.
fucking sad.
I can't believe the sheep
I
wouldn't-
can't make friends with sheep because I'm a wolf.
It's like I can't believe the sheep wouldn't let me be friends with them because I just wanted to fuck them and not care about their personality.
Yeah, I don't care what kind of sheep you are. I don't care. I don't discriminate.
I just want to fuck you. Come on.
I just want to put my thing in your thing. I just want to put my thing up your dang hole.
I called him, and he did not answer. This
I
man looks cozy.
Yeah, he does look straight up cozy. This is straight up like a cozy core fit. The guy wearing a big jacket is sort of cozy core.
It's very.
Yeah, he's actually wearing orange core right now. I'm
little
sort
bit
of
of
in like a
brown
more
core?
of a maroon core.
It's giving some brown core.
Yeah,
She's giving brown core.
brown core. The brown
Brown shit
core of
flower?
my brown ore.
They keep showing just trees like rotating.
Yeah, and just the sheer number of them, it like really makes you think
It's
about
scaring me.
how many creatures.
How many
there
trees
are.
did that guy see before
Yeah.
he fucking?
Yeah, I guess there's only so many you can see, and then it's like, you know, what's a number you can't think of? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like 20, 22. That's all I can get. Why did my watch start?
There's over 1 billion trees and 1 trillion bushes in the world. There's 1 billion trees.
Do you know that if one tree dies,
The rest survive.
if one tree dies, then
1 tree hill. The 2 trees will.
then the second tree will die?
The tree of life. When I was a child, I was molested. And so then I grew up and I molested my molester. His name was Molester.
Molester molested my molester.
Molester. Why
My
are
mole-
you such a pester
Mole
to my
ether?
penis and Esther?
These ugly ass feet.
Damn, Bo, put your ugly ass feet in some
Put
shoes.
them dogs away.
Dude, have you seen Apocalypse Now?
Yes.
So, I watched Apocalypse Now a couple days ago, but I watched The Redux.
Yep, I've seen that one. That's the one I watched.
That, it's, yeah, I feel like the theatrical version was probably much better.
It fucking.
The
It was good. Don't get me wrong.
It
I liked
was.
it, but there was just times where I was like, "Good fucking lord!" You
It's
know?
well, like you how I don't know if you'll remember it, but like there's like this scene where like he's just with French people,
Yeah.
and it's like 20 minutes, and it's like, dude, this is just a scene from a worse movie that you put in this one. Like, why did you? Like, why is this you about to have sex with this hot French babe?
Oh yeah, when they were like, was it like a fancy boat or was it just like a boat?
Well, like they were on the boat, but they
And then
like
it was like
they
a
like
shack.
yeah they like went into like but like the French people had like a fucking plantation or something.
Oh.
And so they like just talk to them for like an hour. It's like, dude, what is this? What the fuck is going on here? Like, yeah, that was cool. It was I liked it. It would have been better if it was shorter.
Yeah, that's kind of
like
what my
the
consensus
older
was.
version, like the other versions are.
Yeah.
Um,
Because that's the thing is, I saw that Apocalypse Now. I think it was like on Netflix.
yeah,
And
I
I
did
was like,
too.
I was like, I'd like to watch it, but I don't want to commit 3
Yeah.
hours of my life to it. You know?
And really, you should only be committing like 2.5 hours to your life
Exactly.
and just watching the theatrical version, because the re-editing is just like stupid.
But that's the thing too, though. So like, the original Blade Runner, right?
Oh yeah,
Is
yeah.
the director's cut the one you're supposed to watch? Or-
Yeah. Because well, like the theatrical cut, like has fucking Harrison Ford like narrating,
Oh
and
really?
he's like, "I was walking down the street." He did a shitty job on purpose, so they didn't put it in, but they did it anyway.
Yeah.
So like, I didn't know how to feel. I felt mad, something like that, some dumb fucking shit like that. But like, yeah, the only other thing about Apocalypse Now, other than like the pacing being kind of ruined by the extra scenes,
Yeah. It really.
It's
That's how
like-
it'd be.
like the very end. Okay, so it's based off a book called The Heart of Darkness. And
Yeah.
it was written in it was written in like 1899, and it's it was originally like the Congo.
Yeah. He had to go through
And
the river or down
You
the
can
river.
kind of up through like a lot of the movie, it's like that could be like a kind of a vague similarity, and then at the end it's like, yeah, this is just from a book written then.
Yeah.
Like it's just a guy, like this, General Kurtz or whatever,
Yeah.
and like all of these little native people.
And he
They're
was
just,
just like
like,
controlling them, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Ooh."
It's like,
The
dude, they don't even
horror.
know the little poetry that you're writing. They don't give a shit about what color the fish was.
Yeah.
It's like the horror.
Yeah, guys, the horror and fucking busting out all over
The horror. I joked and it didn't work.
the horror.
The horror. Yeah, I was like, who the fuck? This guy looks like Charlie Sheen. What do you know? It's his dad, turns out. Turns out it's his dad. Charlie Sheen's dad, you didn't do a very good job. Charlie Sheen got molested and then molested people and then just gave people AIDS for fun. Just because he's sort of evil, I guess. Do you need like a sort of an evil maxing kind of figure?
Yeah.
Kind of a Patrick Bateman-esque figure.
That's the other thing. All right, I guess I have been watching movies. I just fucking forget all the time. Because I watched American Psycho,
Mm-hmm.
and I liked the movie, but the fact that so many people literally like would suck his dick and just like
people.
idolize him, I was like, you're so
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
It is like very
Like you're just dumb.
yeah. It's also it's like fun. Like they even like do like he embarrasses like himself. Like
Exactly.
he does. There are moments where it's like he is a loser.
Yeah.
It's not like he just is epic the whole time even. But yeah, he's just Christian Bale and he's muscular
Yeah.
and like that's it, I guess.
I didn't even finish it though. Like literally, the last thing that I saw was whenever he was like calling his lawyer, and he's like, "I did all this stuff.
I fucking did it. He's
I
like,
did it. I'm a
well-
pussy. I couldn't fucking live through it through the
what
end."
if fucking? Well, I guess he's a good guy now. And then you stopped watching the movie.
Yeah.
You're like,
I
I like
guess he
this
really
ending.
committed
I don't
for
want to
sin.
see anymore.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that this won't be the ending if I keep watching it.
Yeah. So that's the last thing I saw, and I was like, "I'm fucking done." And I had to go pick up Cynthia from work, so I just turned it off, and I never turned it back on.
That's funny. Yeah, there is a kind of an ending to
Oh, really?
the film. Yeah, there's more to the film. He doesn't just confess and go to jail.
He's like,
Every day I wake up
Well, but
and I'm shitting. I have to get on the toilet to shit out my lover's cum.
well, no, because like that's exactly like how those people are.
I have the fattest ass out of everybody in this prison.
Nobody knows how big my ass is yet.
Nobody knows, but I've already pre-lubricated.
Just a precaution. Every day, I take the lube and I put it in.
Whenever I wake up, I fart and shit.
I get my coffee.
I get all
and
my.
then I shit some more.
I tend to get all my farting and shitting done by 9 p.m. By 9
And then after
a.m.
that, it's time to hit the gym. And I go to the gym for 30 minutes. And then I leave because there's a woman in there. It's making me uncomfortable.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you
Don't
doing
know
here?
this is a man's place?
What are you doing in here with your stinky pussy? What are you doing in here with your vagina? Ew, gross. A girl. Ew.
You'd look better thinner.
You would look better if you were a tiny little creature that I could keep.
I could put in my pocket whenever
You would
I
look
don't
better
wanna
if
deal
you
with
were a hairless, holeless creature of the night. Gary's blog. Why is that? That sounds like a thing. That sounds like it would be a.
It sounds like it'd be a
website.
very popular like
Gary's
coding
blog.
website.
Yeah, Gary's blog. And then,
He'd be like, this is how you put wires into your cosplay outfits.
this is how you put wires into your blood.
this is
Become
how you put
become
wires.
become a wired person.
if you cut right into the incision into your left bicep, you are able to slowly insert the wire into a main artery.
Keep New York wired.
Keep New York wired.
Keep Oklahoma wired.
Lace up the weed with fentanyl. Kill everybody.
Kill your mom. Kill your dad.
It's ridiculous. Why does everyone have to?
It's
be
ridiculous.
killed?
It's ridiculous. It's what the media is telling us now.
I can't believe that the media said that. I'm stinky.
And the media says I'm stinky. Have a smell for yourself. Just take a whiff. Go ahead. It's smell-o-vision. I haven't watched my cock in weeks. It reeks. It reeks. But I'll admit it. Joe Biden's cock is dusty and fucking dingy. It smells like nothing, like mothballs, like death.
It smells like rotten cardboard. You know,
It smells like fucking garbage.
I
His
don't
dick
know-
smells like garbage. What can I say?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but the Sam's Club that I work at has rats.
Oh shit!
And like it's an active problem, and they've called people and they're like, "Oh, it's okay, guys. We set like little boxes up in every corner. They'll be bound to come to the trap."
They're bound
And-
to. There's
and
no
not-
other food or
There's,
anything.
there's
that
no
they
other
want
like
to eat.
exposed like dog food bags or like drinks or anything.
The most delectable thing, the rottenest
Fucking
cheese
cardboard.
in the world.
Yeah. But I saw one today while I was working, bro. There a rat scurried. He went into the fire exit, yet he could not escape. And then I ran him over with my forklift. And he just fucking splat.
Freaking like just dragging the rat across the ground with like the front part until he hit a wall.
Yeah, exactly. And I pick him up and like drag him up the wall.
My rat stick.
You're disgusting. Get out of my space.
This
My
is what you do to
forklift-
my mental health.
Fucking split it in half.
I need to take a mental health break. Dude, Hitler should have had a freaking mental health break. Chilled out a bit.
If he
just worked on himself and like more like considered his own needs.
maybe he should try and drink a little bit more water and make him feel better.
Yeah, Hitler, is your gut biome doing okay? Here, eat this dirt and mud that I found. Eat
It'll
this
really-
dirt and mud and like literally shit that I shat out of my butthole.
It'll neutralize the bad toxins in your stomach.
It will restore your gut flora to its popular peak.
5 little worms in my stomach.
5 little worms.
What was that guy? Got stung by a scorpion kicking over a rock once. I had to go to the hospital. Dang. Did he lose his hand? He like pulls his hand from behind his back and it's just a nub.
It's about 8 feet long.
It has like different joints in it. It just like keeps.
You've heard of
out.
Slender Man, but what about the Slender Hand? It's not very
Long
wide. We need somebody who can reach their hand into a small thing to get a thing. Wow.
I'm glad you asked. And reveals talon-like fingers.
I'm glad you asked.
Has fingers that are like the size of straws.
Did you put another quarter in your nose?
Let me get that for you.
Really scares me to see anything terrifying or...
Honestly, I don't fucking know what to do anymore.
Honestly, some people literally live in this world just to terrify us.
And wouldn't you know it, I'm one of those people. You better start running.
And wouldn't you know it, I'm one of those people. Guess what I've just posted it. I just posted an info hazard. To r/puppies.
Oh no, what are they going to do when...
What will they do when they learn of Rocco's basilisks?
This is what I was gonna
What
say.
are they going to do about that?
What are the puppies going to think?
A robot's for real going to kill them.
They're going to die because they simply know of something. Call me crazy, but I've seen snake eggs before. and
Call me
whenever-
crazy, but is there a freaking guy crouching in the corner that's about 10 feet tall and,
And his
has
eyes
an
are
eye?
glowing white.
Yeah, and
and
his eyes are rotating around and looking at me.
their slowly
he's my
fingers are
fa-
slowly coming towards me and about to grab my
And
gentle.
he's telling me that my family hates me and that they want me to die.
And that the only thing that I should do is touch him, and then I do, and then I become him, and then he becomes me. But
And
now,
it turns out my soul is a dark, twisted fantasy.
did you see Kanye's tweet today?
Was it just because I've seen a picture of him in like a White Lives Matter shirt?
Yeah,
or
no,
something.
bro. Today on Twitter, or it might have been yesterday. He was like, "I fucking hate Jewish people."
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's like, I can talk shit about Jewish people because black people are real, the only real Jews, and stuff.
Ooh, the Black Hebrew Israelite Kanye.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it real quick.
You gotta.
He says, I'm a bit sleepy tonight, but when I wake up, I'm going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. The funny thing is, I actually can't be anti-Semitic because black people are actually Jew. Also, you guys have toyed with me and tried to blackball anyone who ever opposes your agenda. So he's going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people when he wakes up tomorrow.
Going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. Well, guess what?
You
Now,
gotta-
now that you say that, I'm going DEFCON 4 on black people.
Dude,
I'm
you-
sorry, Kanye. I have to.
he's like, dude, you can't go DEFCON 3 on Jewish people on Twitter, bro. They're gonna ban you.
You cannot go DEFCON 3 on Jewish people on Twitter.com. In the year 2020 freaking 2, that's not going to fly.
And then there are like people. There are people that are like,
Actually, facts.
He's like, there's that, but there are also the people that are like, I've been a fan of Kanye since like forever, but I didn't know he was like this. I didn't know it was this bad. I
didn't know he was a crazy weirdo.
I thought he was just a metaphor. I thought he was just making us an act. But he's like a nerdy white guy.
Dude, it's time for Eminem to come back.
Honestly, Eminem versus Skulls.
Kanye, you're racist.
Kanye, you're a racist.
Will the real Kanye please not be a racist?
I'm
racist.
He's like, I'm racist.
Kanye made me racist. I'm racist on the basis that Kanye is a racist.
Kanye, racist.
I'm beginning to feel like I am racist. Because of Kanye, I have become racist. R-A-C-I-S-T, racist. This lady on the screen is just so beautiful.
This lady really cares about...
You can tell she cares about this deer.
The deer gets shot in the head.
In the whooshing air.
It broke my heart when the deer ran away from me because I screamed at it and said, "Come here, little deer! Come here!
Come here, little deer. What do you hear?
What do you hear?"
Smear. Oh, fuck.
What's up?
I forgot. Zach, I got you a gift.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What is it?
It's a mug.
Fuck yeah. I'm ready to see what it says. And on the 8th day, God created Zach. This is awesome, dude.
Yeah.
What is that just like a stock image of like someone on the cross?
It's a stock image of a chibi Jesus on the cross.
This is awesome. And then I got my head plastered on it.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna start drinking my coffee out of this. That's the thing, bro. I drink like 3 cups of coffee today
Yeah.
And I usually only drink 1.
Yeah, I usually drink several.
Coffee, if I don't have my coffee
is really my strange addiction.
Literally, like, if I smell coffee, I like kind of turn into a ravenous dog, and like, I might like rip a hole.
I make sure poop on the ground and just eat it.
I might just make a big poopy and play in it and just grab it and squeeze it and play with it like it's
coffee turns me into a real freak.
I watch women from their windows whenever I smell coffee.
I smell some coffee. Don't let me near a kid.
That kid is gonna get freaked on.
That kid's about to get fricked. I'm gonna give baby I'm freaking you a whole new meaning. Because it's an actual baby. What the deuce? What the deuce?
What are you doing?
What the fucking deuce? What the deuce is a moose on a poos? Where did I put my dang phone? Might be right. Okay. I actually have to pee.
Okay.
This thing is the biggest flushes in the world.
It's hydro powered.
Yeah. It's blue.
Blue.
Blue is a more powerful form of water.
And on the 8th day, God created Zach. pulling out, dude.
Oh, dude, I'm feeling Pringles. Oh, go ahead. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Wow.
I'm so
happy the house says thankful and grateful.
Yeah. Choose happiness. That's literally kids these days. Choosing happiness.
Yes. Back in my day, we would choose happiness.
Yeah, back in my day, we would choose happiness or crappiness if we were feeling crap that day.
Exactly.
That was sort of the light and dark side. Now kids only have the gray Jedi, which is the app.
The happy.
The app is the gray Jedi of feelings.